It's that time of year again, R2. It really is. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I completely agree. Midterms are mostly over, except oceanography. Time to kick back and relax as we bathe in the Halloween spirit. The heck do you want?
Make Things That Scared You as a Kid, Part 5.
No, I've already made parts 1 through 4. I'm not making a part 5. That's it. You know what? If you want a part 5, you make part 5.
Alrighty then, I will send you on your way.
What are you doing now? Yeah, so I'm going to do kind of a rapid fire thing for all these clips. The first thing is 123 Penguins, that monster thing that it ate a lot of stuff. It bothered me when I was little. This episode of SpongeBob where everyone turns into these kelp creatures really bothered me. I distinctly remember being at my grandparents' house and watching this episode, and late at night I had a nightmare because of it. And it's creepy. I mean, didn't like it, still don't. Moving on. This episode, now, Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'm not gonna lie, creeped me out. One of my commenters on a previous video mentioned it, and I was like, Courage the Cowardly Dog, that was not a kid's show at all, and it should not have been accessible by little kids. Pink Elephants on Parade, be honest, who wasn't at least a little freaked out by it like the first time they watched it? I mean, just weird, trippy stuff. I don't like it. Speaking of weird, trippy stuff, the Alphalumps and Woozles scene from the Winnie the Pooh movie, more or less, more for me, the ride. It's just weird and unnerving. I mean, these things, they look kind of monstrous. I mean, it's just, they look creepy to me. And my dad, we both agree that this ride, if it ever goes away, wouldn't be so bad. This short film was the reason I did not like superheroes for the longest time. There's just something about a little kid on fire, and the music during the scene just amplified the creepiness of it. And I just do not like it. There's just something about it that's just creepy, and I didn't like it. And anyways, moving forward. Okay, this movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, is not a kids movie. This and Willy's Wonka and the Chocolate Factory are two movies I am not showing my kids, no matter what. I don't care if I'm judged for it. I'm not doing it because this is just creepy. The way he reflates, and the fact that his eyeballs come out of his eye sockets and roll on the floor and just stare back at you, and his voice and the eyes and the hair, just creepy. Christopher Lloyd did a great job with this role, a little too good if you ask me. Ugh. The ride, also speaking of Roger Rabbit, the ride bothered me a lot. I've ridden it recently, I've seen YouTube videos. I don't get the ride, I don't like it, I think it's stupid, moving on. Shop Our Horrors Don't Feed the Plants sequence. Now, this was actually cut from the film, but this sequence scared me as a kid. I mean, thinking about giant piranha plants running around eating people bothered me. And as I've gotten older, I actually kind of laugh at this scene because it's like they only had two puppets because you only see two on screen at once. Jerry, I'm not even going to I'm not going to lie about this. This bothered me when I was little because I thought, man, is this what's going to happen to me when I'm older? That life is just going to become this boring, mundane thing? And fortunately, for me personally, it has not become that, and I'm very proud of myself to look at this and avoid that like the plague. Screw Garbage Pail Kids cards. These things were gross, disturbing, monstrous. I don't understand the appeal. Moving on to the next thing. Oh, yes, the Barney sequence from Smosh. I remember watching this and just being creeped the hell out. I mean, Barney eating people, I just, didn't like that. Okay, I know this is going to be a weird one on the list, but yeah, a little bit of Thomas the Tank Engine scared me. There's something about this episode when Percy goes into this abandoned place, and the fog, and the miniatures, and the lighting, and the buildings crumbling. They worked for me. That was scary. Moving on. Screw Weird Al and screw his stop motion videos. They all suck. I hate them to death. Screw them all. I hate, especially this Christmas one. Believe it or not, I really love the Brave Little Toaster. And when I saw this, the first time I saw this, it definitely creeped me out. I mean, it got all the black smoke and everything. I'm not even personally scared of clowns, but the way this clown says run is just unnerving. His teeth don't even move. This sucks. You can say whatever you want, but no, this show sucks. Now, granted, I have not seen A Bug's Life yet, but I have no desire to ever watch A Bug's Life due to this show. So this was a 4D show, and what happens is the bad guy from the film comes out of nowhere and attempts to kill you because he thinks humans only want to kill bugs. Now, granted, for me personally, this is half correct. But just the way they use the 1950s stock footage with the military guys running around shooting giant bugs on screen, it's just creepy. And it only got worse from there. You had the fly 3D thing attacking you, and then later you have the bug can death, bug poison. And then you had stuff that made the chairs rock and other things, and water sprayed up at you. And then you have the worst part of the ride, giant black widows. Now, I personally don't have a fear of spiders, but yeah, let's just say after this, my dad needed new underwear, so meaningless to say, we've never ridden this. Okay, I know this is a weird one to add to the list, but when I was younger, I did not like Monsters Inc. Because when I was little, I didn't rationalize the fact that this is all fake. The monsters don't really well, okay, that's a half lie. Monsters like these don't actually exist, but they are human beings that, in my opinion, are monstrous. But they're not attacking. Anyways, and to think that monsters attacked from the closet and just all of that just bothered me when I was little, thinking like, I'm gonna check my closet because again, when you're little, you don't rationalize things. You can't realize that this is just a movie and all of this is fake. When you're a little kid, you look at some of this stuff and you think it's legit. You really do, and this really creeped me out for a long time. The ride as well. But
No, you're right, R2. These things, they did scare me when I was little, but I've grown up. I've gotten older. Monsters, Inc. doesn't scare me anymore. In fact, I think it's one of my personal favorite Pixar movies of all time. Definitely under Toy Story, WALL-E, and Cars, but I'm not scared of most of these things anymore. I mean, yeah, some of them are kind of creepy, but that's the thing about getting older. You're not scared of these things anymore. So, to you, kind sir, I'm not scared of you anymore.
No, no, impossible. You must be scared of these things too. No.
R2, I think one of these days we should go to Dingerland again.
you know,
How could this
hell
happen to me?
no,
From the
that's
start,
complete
why?
lies. Seen hell
I'm
no.
not
I
gonna
mean,
Jaws.
I mean,
Man,
what?
freaking destroyed boat. What the?
Oh, hell no!
They added what to the hippo scene?
Somebody at Dingerland hates me. Never mind. No, it's okay to be scared. No, I'm done with all this crap. No, that's it. I'm fleeing the country. All seriousness, though. Thank you guys so much for embarking with me on this video series of things that scared me as a kid. This video series is concluded. I think I have covered everything I could think of. I might have left one or two things out, but honestly, I'm done with this video series. I'm not going to continue it. I'm not going to add Happy Tree Friends because I knew to avoid that. I'm not going to add the bear in the big blue house. That never scared me.
I mean, you'd have to be a real little girl to be scared of that. I mean bears, but bears are cool. But anyways, so honestly, guys, thank you for embarking with me on the series. I know it's been a couple years in the making, but and I know this video is kind of late, but man, I just didn't have the time really this October to really make many Halloween videos, and those two previous videos were made months ago. In fact, that first one was actually that episode 3 was made actually almost a year ago, so it's been a while. So hope you guys enjoyed this video series. If you did, say something in the comments below. If you want to include in the comments below, I recommend talking about some of the things that scared you as a kid. It's been fun reading some of the comments. Well, some. But anyways, so this is RanSRT2. See you for a sign, my amigos. Peace and have a great day.